So this one is going to show you how to get your links. I know you have your Sephora, so we're going to use our Sephora.
No, I don't have Sephora.
Yeah,
Do I?
yeah. Remember that's where we were at the other day.
I don't remember.
All right, let's see. You're going to recognize it when I pull it up. Remember this? Because
No.
you didn't think you had it, and you did. But we're going to go through. I know you do have Tipping Circle, so we're going to go into Tipping Circle.
Yeah, that one I do have.
Yep. So we're going to go into Tipping Circle. All right. So when you're in your Tipping Circle, you have a couple of options. So if you're going to invite friends and use stuff for your Facebook, then you use this link right here. But any other things, you're going to come here to where it says apps, and you're going to go to integrated apps.
Integrated apps.
Yep.
Okay, that's how I get to that page. Okay.
Yep. So you're
And
going to
then
go to.
I can go on to either one of those and get my link.
Yep.
And
then at the very bottom, this is the link you're going to put in your performance giving page. You can also use this link in your Tipping Circle page, which most of us are starting to use now because it seems like it's not as less stress for Stacy when she's going in trying to match up points and things that way. So when you are using Tipping Circle, use this link, and it's at the very bottom of your apps page. So to get your link for your individual apps, you can do just right click and do copy link. Or if you want to see what the page is about, just click on the actual image. And then in your address bar, a lot of people don't understand what this is. So these are your address tabs at the top. So you're looking at your tabs for your different searches. This long bar right here is called your address bar. And this is the address for the page that you are on. So for this one, since we are doing the gaming, this is the address link for your gaming page. And everybody should be different based on what your name is and what they have you registered as. So when you go to your paid to game page, this is the link for your paid to game. It's in your address bar.
And that's the one that I put in
your gaming page.
Into my, yeah, okay.
Yep. And then the same thing here for your Prime Chat. Your Prime Chat is for your phone app, paid to talk or paid to chat. And again, you're going to look in your address bar and you copy the whole thing all the way to the lock, okay? And you're going to copy that, and you will put that in your paid to chat, okay? And then your TV, your Prime TV, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to come to your address bar and highlight all of this, and that will take you to your TV. And if you don't know or have issues with trying to figure out what you want to talk about, you know, they've actually added some stuff. They've updated their program, and I know they're updating their TV app now. But this is something new where it's showing you some of the programs and channels that they have access to, or they've gained access to. I know that they've gained more. My husband's been watching this one, this ESPN Classics. He's been watching that one. The kids love this, even though we have Disney Plus. Like I said, they fight to come in because when they get here in the afternoons, they want to cut on the TV, but I'm usually still training or on the phone. So they grab my extra computers or their laptop or iPads, and they'll watch that Disney or Boomerang on the TV channel, because you can do up to 2 devices at one time. And so I have it on both of their iPads. I also have it on my phone. So whichever one they grab first when they get here, they know exactly how to work it.
Yeah.
So, and then the same thing with your Prime City. That is for your helium hotspots. And you can read a lot of information here. There's the actual video that you can get and listen to how that works. Read about the different information here, and see, this is a great information page if you don't quite understand helium, but you can grab different parts of it and include it in your page and modify your page that way. But that's how you go about getting all your apps for your different programs there. And you've already done your pages. So then you just want to get that app and put it in your page. So once you get your Tipping Circle app or link, so we're going to grab this one. And I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go to my website. And I'm going to visit my page. And I'm going to go to my PGN page. Where are you at? I know you are here. I have not put that in there yet. So we're going to fix that right now. So I'm going to go to my menus. And we're going to find that PGN. That it? Okay, I'm going to add that to menu.
You don't put Tipping Circle there too?
Yeah, you can put Tipping Circle, but mine, I don't think I have a page just for Tipping Circle.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I included mine in my daughter's right here. I can put this in, gender reveal, because that's got my Tipping Circle. I actually created a tipping bucket, so I can put that in there because it's still active. And so then I'm going to come down here. And we're going to show you how to organize it all before we actually move it. Make sure, I thought for sure I did that, but I didn't. So I'm going to come down here because it puts it all at the bottom. And PGN, I'm going to do how to get paid, play games. And then this one's going to be underneath that one. So let's move that here like that. Nope, like that. And this one's going to do here. So I got two there. I'm going to leave that one, move it over. And there's another one. Where's my TV? I need to put my TV one in here. So I'm going to save my menu where I have it there. And then I'm going to come back here and find my TV one. All right, so then I'm going to add that one to the menu. And then come down to the bottom. And actually, I'm going to put that one up first. All right, and then we're going to save that. And once that finishes saving, and now I'm going to come all the way down to the bottom. And since I already have it organized, now all I have to do is pick it up and move the whole thing and put it in where it needs to go. And he should be close. G, parenting. E, right here. All right, so then it's PEG on R. So then I'm going to save that. Okay, so that's saved. So now I'm going to go to visit my site. And then I'm going to come down to, there we go. So now everything's there. And I'm going to click on here. And right here, dang it, it took it to Tipping Circle. Remember, I got to edit my page. And I'm just going to put that in there. Here's a better alternative to make money. And you're going to highlight the information. You're going to click on your link button. You're going to paste your link in there. You're going to click on your circle or settings, open in a new tab. And since this one's in classic block, I can have the option to change the color, which I normally try to keep it all the same color. Okay. And then all right, so here's what type of financial future you want to achieve. So I'm going to highlight that, click on my link button, paste in my link. I always want to open up a link in a new tab if it's going outside my website, and then hit submit. And then I want to bold this one. And there's that. So that's how you get your links from your different platforms. So this one's going to be talking about chat. So I got my chat link in here. It's actually going to, so this one's tipping circle. So I want to break that link. And I want to put my tipping circle link in there.
Sheila.
Uh-huh.
When you go to, after you do the link, and you're supposed to go to apply.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other word you said?
When you go to your link, and a lot of people do this backwards, it really depends on what you can remember.
Because mine didn't say apply.
Yeah, it's got a little arrow on it. So it depends on which block you're in. So if you're using classic block, like this one up here, my first one is in classic, and you can see that because it has the little keyboard.
Okay.
So it's a different one. So I'm going to just pick some random words. So if I come here and click on my link, I'm going to paste it in here, and you see it has a gear setting button, which is your link options.
Okay.
And you're going to click on that.
Mine didn't have that.
That's because you're in a different block. And I'm just going to, open a new tab, and it applies. Now, if you're in a regular block, such as this, no, that's classic too. So we're going to come here. So this shows you a regular block. It shows the paragraph at the top. It doesn't have a keyboard, so you know you're in regular block. So when you go there, you're going to highlight, hit your link button. You're going to paste your link in. I always open it in a new tab first, and then hit your arrow button, which is submit. It used to say apply. So if you hear me say apply, it's submit. We've gone through, we've gone through several changes since I've been in, and it used to be apply. So I'm still thinking apply, but it's submit.
Most of tipping circle is like that, submit.
Well, all of the pages are the same. So anytime you see it, it's going to say submit or have that little arrow. Like I said, when we first got in, we didn't have all these blocks and changes. We just had classic, and you had to, you didn't have a block. You just had a paragraph, and you basically created your own page.
But that's the same as apply.
Yeah, same as apply. So you're just going to hit submit.
Then I did it right.
Yep, you did it right. And so that's how you go about adding your pages. Now, the other thing that you can do is, you see how this is just on a basic white background. The good thing about the upgrades that we have is that you can change the color. So if there's something that you really want to stand out, you can change the color of just about anything. So we're going to change this color, and I want it to be orange, and I want it centered. So there's that. So if you wanted to change this, a heading 2, and you want it to stand out, you have your color settings over here. So if you wanted to change that to a different color, you can do that. You can also center your text. If there's a particular text that you want to be different, you can come over here, highlight your box. Over here in color settings, you have your text color, which is the actual color of your writing, and then you have your background color. So if you wanted your background to stand out, you can do your background is, choose your color. And say if you didn't like that particular color, but you wanted it to be a green, then you click on custom color, and then you drag this little circle anywhere you want to change the color of your green. To make it brighter, just follow your circle. And then there's that. Same thing if you wanted to make the whole wording bold, you just highlight everything and bold it. And that makes it, doesn't change into a header, but it makes it bold. And then you could either go to the point of saying you want your color, your text color, to be different. So if you wanted it to be white, you can change it to white. Again, if you white, you can custom color it to go to a different pattern of white, a different color of white, until it goes to whatever the next color scheme is, based on the color chart. And then you can just click clear and it turns it back to the original color. But that's how you can go through. And then if you wanted it to really stand out, you have this little thing called a drop cap. You click on there and it basically highlights the first letter of that paragraph. Now this looks kind of classy, but when you look at it in preview, it's actually going to be a Times Roman numeral. It's not going to be a fancy letter. So when I come back and preview my page, then I can see how my page stands out, the color changes. I can see how that changed. So now people's going to look and say, oh, that must be something interesting. I need to see what that is. So you can do things like that to your page to make it stand out, make it a little bit more different than anybody else's. However, you don't want to clutter your page with all types of color changes as far as wording and backgrounds, because then it becomes a little overwhelming. You still want a clean page, what Google calls a clean page, which is your white background. So go through, you know, and like I said, if you have something that you really want to stand out, you want people to focus on exclusively, that's where you go and do your colorization to your paragraph or to actual wording. So that's one of the ways you can enhance your page and make it stand out and look different from other people's. So does that help, Eric?
Yes, it does.
Good.
I'm sure I'm going to be asking you some more, but that can wait for another time.
Oh, that's fine. So any more questions that we need to go over really quickly? Anything?
I have one
Okay.
question. When you're working on a certain page and you're not completely finished modifying, I had a situation where I had that happen, and I want, do I just switch to draft? Because I had a update, but it never moved from there. It just stayed on update.
Okay, so if you
And
have, that means that you've been on your page, and I've had people do that, tell me that a lot of times. I went to save my draft or I went to update and it just kept saving. And the reason it's done that is because you have had